And good morning. How are you today? It's Tuesday, although in your mind you're thinking it's Monday. It's going to be a little confusing for a few hours till we get back on our feet. It always is after a 3-day weekend. And let's not forget that who wouldn't want a 3-day weekend all the time? Get a lot more done. Doubt it ever happens in the U.S. of A., but boy, it sure feels good to get them when we can, doesn't it? Without a doubt. Good morning, Rick. I see Becky is up. Miss Sheila, Shirley, how are y'all today? Hope everything is going well in your way. We've got a lot to talk about, especially the morning show coming up at 7, as we'll go all local at the beginning at 7 o'clock. Join us for that. A lot to do, lots to see this morning. Let's go to Collinsville now. Let's get our first good message of the day as we'll go to Collinsville First Baptist Church, and we'll be back in just a moment or two with Headlines Shaping America.
You know, God is really good at giving us what we need when we need it the most, right? And this goes both ways too. You know, there are times where we think we have it all figured out and there's nothing you can tell us. We're good and we don't need anyone else to help us. You know, we think we're God's gift to the world. And if you're His, it's been my experience that it's in these moments God will lovingly bring us low to help show us how much we truly need Him. The opposite is true too. There are times where we're in the valley and it doesn't seem like there's any way out. Yet again, God lovingly gives us hope when we need it the most. In Judges 13, we find Manoah and his wife in a low spot. The Israelites are in captivity because of disobedience again by the Philistines, and on top of that, this couple's unable to have kids. Well, that is until the angel of the Lord visits. And then this angel tells Manoah's wife, that we don't know her name, that they'll have a child. And on top of that, he'll be a Nazirite. He'll be dedicated to God and vowed to God for service all his days. Now think about how their day turned around. You know, Samson would later go on to do incredible things and, well, he'd mess up too. But God used him in many ways. You know, what a blessing this was to the couple. And after hearing this news, man, Manoah didn't quite know what to do. So, to put a bow on all this, you may be in the valley where you think your life's over and you aren't worth much at all. Just remember, if you are in Christ, you always have hope. You never know what news God might bring to just completely change your day or completely change your life. Never forget that God's on the move and change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that message this morning. Always good to have those, isn't it? It is Tuesday, believe it or not. It was light rain when I walked to work this morning. It was kind of drizzle out there. Is it still doing it, Odie?
Just
a teeny bit. Y'all watch these roads. That means they're slick when you're approaching these stop signs. School buses will be rolling here in just a little bit as well. Let's take a look at radar. And you're right. Out to our west, we've got a little bit more than just drizzle as we pull up Doc's Toyota radar. Look at this on the west side of Lauderdale County. Newton County, you're getting wet. And also our friends up in Neshoba County getting good showers there. North of there, a little bit of down around Enterprise as well this morning. So Livingston, Alabama. Hit and miss showers all over the place. The biggest shower activity we got right now is at the Mississippi River Bridge. Y'all be careful there crossing that going into Louisiana this morning as we back out and look at that. We'll have a complete look at the forecast coming up in a moment, but at the end of the day, it is wet, and more wet. We'll continue to keep you up to date on all of that. As we get headlines that are shaping America this morning, what's going on out there? Gold. Have you ever bought any? I have to say I don't guess any ounces of it. But if you do, it's up to $3,500 an ounce now. My, oh my, oh my. The value of gold has really gone up. So good investments as always. Miami, Florida. I did not realize this had happened over the weekend. An accident. Multiple cars involved. 29 people were injured, including 3 children, involving an 18-wheeler on I-95 there. Hope everybody is going to be okay. We don't have any word of deaths at this point, but that's a lot of them. A lot of people involved in that accident there. We have a scandal erupting in Michigan. Now, it's even bigger than the $5 million that was somehow or another put into a soccer complex here. We had $5 million. As we go to here, they're saying that this scandal could be $5 billion. And again, it's just rumored at this point. As we look at this, Republican lawmakers found that 4,277 phantom jobs were created and funded by some of the leaders there. Huge scandal They're saying, what was it used on? Fraud? If this is true, it will be nasty and more nasty. We'll watch this. And again, at this point, it's just accusations. We'll see if anything becomes of it. Do you remember the FSU game over Alabama where they won? One of their players have been shot. He had went home to visit family, and this would happen in Florida is where this would happen. Ethan Pritchard, he was found by the Gadsden County Sheriff's Department near Havana Heights Apartments. He's been taken to the hospital. He's in critical condition. We don't know who, what, or how, what it was about. We do hope he has a speedy recovery, and this isn't as bad as it sounds. We'll check and see. Did y'all realize California, now it does have a big economy, we all know that, but did you realize that a quarter of all Californians are on some form of a welfare program? A quarter. That's big. It's only so long the people that are actually paying taxes, it outweighs. No, I'm not saying Mississippi is much better, are we? No, we're not. We know that we're one of the lower states there. That's a big one there, though. What else we got this morning? I found this is kind of funny because, well, maybe funny is not the word for it. Maybe it's the truth. Somebody made this comment, and I have to agree with it. So talking to adults at work about sex is sexual harassment. But talking about sex to children at school is necessary. That says a lot, doesn't it? I think so. Somebody ought to fix something. If I'm not mistaken, and it could be a tad higher, but I think this is correct, $1.3 billion now in the lottery. Am I right? Have we had a winner yet? $1.3 billion. That was early at 3, unless someone has come forward and claimed something. They would. That's right. They're better in the presidential elections, aren't they, with these lotteries?
They know what store, what time,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards.
And there ain't no way that you can't call a presidential election as quick as you can a lottery ticket. $1.3 billion. Now, I missed last night. I didn't buy one. Did you buy one for last night, Sean?
I did.
You buying another one?
I buy another one.
That's a Wednesday, I guess, is when it's coming up. It's getting bigger and bigger. Eventually,
I think Powerball is just 2 days a week.
Powerball's 2 days a week.
I think so.
Wow. Man, that's a lot of money. Well, here's something that I did not see coming. Donald J. Trump has released a statement. Some will agree with this, others will get fighting mad over it. As President of the United States of America, I am pleased to announce that Rudy Giuliani, the greatest mayor in the history of New York and equally a great American patriot, will receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom, my country's highest civilian honor. Details as to time and place will follow. Make America great again. Donald J. Trump. I really did not see that coming. Rudy Giuliani has been drugged through the bushes, so to speak. Now, where are my mathematicians out there? Some folks I'm sure that taught algebra. Some folks that are really good at math who can do it on the fly. Someone add this up and tell me how it works out. In 2019, this person went in office. They owed $45,000 in debt. Y'all with me? Negative $45,000. What year is this now?
2025.
2025. They are now worth $30 million. That's a $66,000 increase in revenue. Anybody care to know who this person is? Oh, it's none other than, I can't pronounce her first name, Omar.
Oh.
You know, the friend that runs around with AOC? How do you, in these jobs, if I am not mistaken, only pay
80, 90,000 a year.
It could be up to 160. Some of them go that high.
Okay.
They're anywhere from 80,000 to 160, something like that. And now
Still, you just changed your lifestyle where it costs you more to live.
$30 million is what she is worth now. $30 million. She was in the hole when she got elected to Congress of a negative 45,000, now worth $30 million. Something doesn't add up right here. The numbers don't match.
Well, you got to pay for their vote.
We'll see what happens. Oh, this is bad. This is the Florida Keys. We have an 8-year-old boy that's been bitten by a shark. I went ahead and skipped Jaws as it was on. I don't know. That shark coming up on the boat, it spooks me. I don't like sharks. I don't like nothing hanging and biting my feet while I'm in the water. Word is, and I think most Americans would really appreciate this if this could happen. It says we're really getting close now. Trump is going to put a tariff on foreign call centers. He's going to end the warranty program forever, it sounds like. Wouldn't you like not to get those calls? It sounds like he's fixing to put a tax on them. We'll see that. Rosie has apologized. Has anybody watched this? Rosie O'Donnell is who I'm talking about. This happened a couple of days ago. I read it and I meant to mention it yesterday. But she accused the school shooter of being a Donald Trump supporter, when in fact he was not. If you remember, written on the weapon, it said how much he disliked the President of the United States, and she went on a tangent and said how this guy was a supporter. I'll give her this. She did come out and say I was wrong.
She's wanting to come back to America.
She probably is wanting to come on back over here. Let's see here. Donald J. Trump this morning is saying we've got to win. And what he means that is crime has been handled in Washington, D.C., is what he is saying. He put out a big post up on it, and I certainly hope it ends. I know crime is way down. Things have helped there. Even the D.C. mayor has been complimentary, saying that crime is down and it's all working. In another town not far away, 54 people were shot this weekend, 7 killed. What state am I talking about? Chicago, Illinois. And that governor just really does not want to play ball. 54 people shot over the weekend. 7 are dead. However, the key to a mayor, the key to anybody that's elected to office, their number one concern is safety for the American people. Remember that. You may be on odds with somebody on political beliefs, but hey, the American people's safety is number one. They have not figured out if there was more into this or if it was just strictly an accident. 3 people were hospitalized, including a child, after a minivan drove through a Pennsylvania festival, jumped up on the curb. They have not determined whether it was a medical emergency or if it was intentional. One person was taken into custody at the scene, which makes your mind go, okay, if they were taken into custody, they were not transported by ambulance. We'll see. They have not released any other information on that yet. Oh, we've got somebody that's been in the United States. Well, actually, maybe they weren't in the United States. A Canadian citizen has been arrested. Anybody want to know why? They've been voting in the U.S. of A. for the last 20 years. And they were not a citizen. They've made an arrest on that. Nip it in the bud, as Barney would say. Do you remember the lady that came to Washington? She made threats against the president. And it was serious threats, as in, I'm going to take you out, and I'll word it that way. She was from New York City. She has been released from custody by an Obama-appointed judge. Now, I don't care who you were appointed by. Someone who threatens and really threatens a sitting president shouldn't get out. And I mean that, whether it's Bill Clinton, whether it's Biden, you don't do that. Now, there's nothing in the world wrong with disagreeing with any president, but you don't go to threatening levels. Afghanistan, we talked about this yesterday. We were at 800 yesterday morning of an earthquake that happened. Now we're at 1,100 deaths of an earthquake that happened. Pray for those folks. That's bad. Oh boy. You know these marijuana factories? We've got a few around here. Some are not as active as they used to be. Texas, they raided one. They found 18 illegal aliens, some of which were hiding in the attic. The ceiling tiles, you know what I'm talking about? They had climbed up there. They really didn't want to go in. What else have we got this morning? Let's see here. I know that I see a lot of this, and some of you may not be aware. We don't always report on everything that happens when it deals with somebody that has issues. We see it, we're aware of it, and so long as no one is hurt. But there's a lot of crimes that people do get hurt with, people that are mentally, that have issues. They're taken downtown, sometimes released. You'll see police looking for someone in a gown that left a hospital that have mental issues. There's a guy that I can't think of his name off the second, that is a regular that is arrested by the Meridian Police Department. He has problems, a lot of issues. They're talking about possibly bringing back mental asylums. I think it would be good. Are they nice to visit? No. But again, as I go back to keeping the American citizen safe, I do think that is important. This is surprising. Now, I'm not a network executive of who makes the decision on what sports make it. But let me give you some numbers here of what actually is good, of what people will watch. Hockey. Do you watch hockey?
No.
Well, apparently not a lot, but Fox had it on. Average of 281,000 people watched it. College basketball.
No.
I don't watch it either, but more of them like that. 350,000 watch that. Do you know what is coming back and had way over 500,000 viewers at one time?
Curling.
Like curling irons in your hair?
No, curling.
Oh, wait. No, that ain't it either. It's horse racing. It's one of the oldest sports there's ever been in the U.S. of A., and they're catching on, and you're going to start seeing more of this because of viewership. People seem to like to watch horses. Of course, the Kentucky Derby is big. Why wouldn't it be? That is one of the biggest events that happens at the Neshoba County Fair. People like to watch horses. Huh.
Online betting probably helped that.
Online betting, there's a bunch of that on that, isn't it? Well, we're getting ready to find out just what is going to happen as more cases head to the Supreme Court. What will be judged on this? Lisa Cook, you know who I'm talking about? She works in the office that sets the interest rates for America. She is accused, and we'll use the word accused at this point, of listing 3 different homes as primary living to get lower interest rates, lower taxes, and they were all lies when she didn't live in those particular homes as her number one home. She even had a rental home that she put as a secondary home. Trump says he can fire her for it, is headed to the Supreme Court. What do y'all think? Will she be fired? We'll see. Even a CNN analyst agreed that she should go. Boy, that's uncommon. I didn't think they thought that way over there. This is ridiculous as we go across the pond. There was and they interviewed a World War II veteran of Britain, England. And he made in a statement of, boy, this sure has turned out to be not the country that I fought for to protect. As I watch here, they had I guess you would call it what do you call it when people get together? Some type of rally of some sort. And a lady showed the British flag, and she was arrested for displaying the flag. How bad has it gotten over there?
The country's flag?
Yeah, the country's flag. The flag that
Yeah.
Folks, they need to do something over there. It's a mess.
They're about as bad as we are.
Russia is being accused, and we'll use the word accused at this point, of jamming the radar of the European Commission president airplane. Did they do that? Everybody's safe, but accusations are well underway. I missed this. I don't know if I want to watch it or not. He's out of jail. They got a new TV show that I think it premiered last night. Todd Chrisley, him and his wife Julie, they spent a little time in jail. They're back on the air, and it's called The Chrisleys, Back to Reality. Anybody watch it? How to take a shower within 2 seconds.
I bet he had more fun than she did.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you, jail. That was a big one there. He's back. Will it work? Will Americans tune in to watch it? We'll see what the ratings say. We do have to pat somebody on the back. An Army football player, Larry Pickett Jr., and his dad pulled a man out from a car as it was on fire. They saved his life. That's called doing the right thing, isn't it? Do you remember I brought this up yesterday, and we'll get into the weather, of the little boy who was at the tennis match and was getting a hat signed. When an adult grabbed the hat, turns out that guy was a CEO. He's apologized, and the tennis player done the right thing. He met with the little boy and signed something else for him. Still good folks in this world. The CEO has admitted he done wrong, but it's still shameful. There's a lot of you saying you're not watching Chrisley Knows Best or Chrisley Gets Out of Jail, however you want to word it. We'll be right back with your forecast next.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA.
Record highs and record lows. It was back in 51. We set a record of 100 today. Back in 1892 was a low of 54 today. Brr. Blank from Jackson so far. As we go to Alabama, we'll see that we're going to hit 90. We'll be around 88 in the Meridian area. 90 through there, 86 in Birmingham. As we look at Auburn, somewhere around 86 today. And again, those light showers there in that northern portion of Alabama. Here's what we've got for the extended look for the next 6 to 10 day outlook there. Kind of mild in the Meridian area. And the further north you go, cooler, warmer on the south toward the Gulf of America. As we look at our 7-day forecast, it's going to fall anywhere from 87 to 88 today. 20% chance of showers, most likely after 2 o'clock this afternoon. Now, we're going to dip down to about 66 tonight. Tomorrow, almost the identical forecast for today. 87 or 88 tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers, same low. As we move into Thursday, temperatures start rising toward Saturday. 91, 93, maybe 92 on Saturday with a slight chance of rain there. Then we're back to the upper 80s there on Sunday and Monday. As we go another week into this month, all the way through September the 16th, we'll dip back into the middle 80s there for the most part of it, bumping 87, 88, all the way to the 16th of the month. There's what we're looking at. As we go to our fishing forecast out to Clarkdale Super Red, what's happening with the weather? Fishing. Calm wind becoming southeast around 5 this morning. Major times to fish will be at 7:35 this morning till about 9:30. Roughly along in there. Minor time after dark. You can have a pretty good chance this afternoon around 3:30 until 4:30. You got about an hour there after you get off work. Go to a fishing hole, enjoy yourself there. Sunrise happened at 6:23 this morning. I put an extra number in there. We'll have to fix that. As we look at sunset, 7:17 is what we're after. As we go to the tropics this morning, look at this. 60% chance of this becoming something as it heads toward the Atlantic. Coming off the coast of Africa, let's hope that this turns and stays away from the U.S. of A. We'll keep you up to date on that. Let's go back and take a look at radar now, what's going on with it, see if we've got any showers that are still lingering in the area over the last 30 minutes. As we pull this up, here we go. We dig deeper into this forecast into Doc's Toyota. Still northern Lauderdale County, that West Lauderdale area getting wet as school buses roll. To the south end, we've got a little bit happening there on I-20 and Highway 11 out in southeast. Y'all seem to be okay. But everything west of Meridian through Newton County back towards Scott County and northward into Neshoba County. Oh, we're getting wet in these areas there. And also as we move over to Leake County, a few showers. Atala has gotten some this morning as well. Be careful there. Pennington, Alabama, Demopolis, those areas, as well as Utah getting some light showers this morning. Still, the biggest rain that we've got in the state is right around Vicksburg. Starkville, look at that. All the way up toward Tupelo. Now, if you're going to be traveling toward Nashville, going up 65 anywhere through there. Expect showers around Decatur, Alabama, Huntsville area in the next little bit if you're going to be in those areas. Jackson, Tennessee getting wet as well. And always fog to our friends out in Knoxville, those areas there in Tennessee. That's a quick look at your forecast. We got coffee brewing. We're going to be back in about 3 minutes and give you the updates of what happened locally throughout the Meridian area. Hope you'll join us for that. That kicks off at 7 sharp. Join us, won't you, here at the Scotty Ray Report.